which I have a strong knowledge of, sort of, gay marriage is often, is obviously frowned upon through different Bible verses. There's the one that says man shall not, lie with mankind for this abomination. But this negative view often reflects on, I think, lack of understanding that homosexuality is not, this choice, this alternative lifestyle. It's more of, it's, been proven that it's a genetic thing that the brain reacts differently in homosexual.
Hello, I'm the Christian Hillbilly. I was just watching a YouTube video about some young people, high schools, people from freshmen to seniors, talking about homosexuality and homosexual marriage. And it's apparent to me that a lot of these poor children are misled in their information. This one gentleman stated without a doubt that he knew what the Bible said, and he quoted a scripture in Leviticus stating that it is an abomination for a man to lie with another man the way a man is supposed to lie with a woman. And that's quite correct. But let's talk about what Jesus truly said about marriage and exactly his definition of marriage. Jesus quoted the Old Testament when he said, "Haven't you heard it read, that in the beginning God created them male and female?" Wow, this is an example of the family. "And for this reason, a man will leave his mother and father," another example of the family, "and cleave to his wife," a third example of the family. So Jesus has given us the perfect example of the way the creator of the universe originally designed the family unit to be. A man and a woman, loving and committed to each other, and loving and committed to their children. Studies over 80 years have shown that this is in the best interest of children. Now, if people want to go out and use their free will to commit homosexual acts, well, God has given them that free will to choose. If they want to choose to obey him and obey his law, or be like Adam and Eve and choose to disobey him and disobey God's law, well, there's also the consequences thereof. But let's go ahead and look at it from the standpoint purely from a worth aspect for our society. Homosexuality, homosexual marriage, is not to be put at the same level as heterosexual marriage. Not because we're trying to be degrading of homosexuals. No, I love homosexuals enough to tell them the truth in love, that the way they're living will kill them. It's bad for them, it's bad for their family. But I also know that it's bad for the community. If it's bad for if it's bad for the family, it's bad for the community, which makes it bad for our entire country. What we need to understand is the way God created it originally in Genesis is the way we would create it if we were going to design the family unit today. We would design it with the example of a man and a woman who are loving and committed to each other, so that man and woman could give their children, their offspring, the example of what it is to not only be a man, but what it is to be a father, what it is to be a husband. The same thing goes for the woman's side of the equation, so that woman could give the children an example of what it means to be a woman, what it means to be a mother, what it means to be a wife, what those things look like. It doesn't matter how loving two homosexuals are, they will never be able to give that to children. For that reason alone, homosexuality should never be allowed to be put up to the same level of importance as heterosexuality. I am the Christian Hillbilly. I welcome your comments. Anytime you'd like to stop in, I'm usually on Stickum. Stickum is a video chat conference, chat room type of environment. And I welcome any comments here on YouTube and as well on Stickum. And may God bless you all.